Welcome backers of Yarra 3DX, Mark Waldrep here. I am very proud to be in San Diego today and having a box that was just received from Xylux, our partner in China that's making our Yarra 3DXs. This is one of them. I have not yet unboxed it and would like to share that experience with you, show you what you're going to get as a backer once your unit comes, hopefully within the next couple of months. 6 to 8 weeks is what the promise is. We're going to unbox this thing and see what we receive when you get your Yarra yourself. It's got obviously a subwoofer in one side, and then the Yarra bar is over on the other side. We'll pull that back, unfold, and let's first pull out the accessories, which is full of cables, the power supply, that kind of stuff. So if we unwrap that, we've got the user guide, quick user guide. Right out of the box, you'll be able to see what the package contains, what the user controls are for the unit, what the lights mean, various ways that you can input. There's a whole grid of which lights for which modes, near field, far field, which are HRTS, whether the things are turned on or not. This will get you going real quickly. User guide, quick user guide. We've got cables. We've got a power cord, that's going to be for the power supply. Same cable works for the subwoofer. What else we got? HDMI cable. HDMI from your source device into the back of the Yarra 3DX. We've got another power cord, same thing. This one, either if you've got the sub, I think they're the same length. They look like they're about, no, this one might be longer. Anyway, I think there's 6-foot power cords for the sub and for the power supply. The power supply for the actual Yarra is right here. It'll all work. This is a 3.5-inch mini stereo for analog input. You could plug your iPhone or some other device that's analog out in. Remote control. You can completely control the Yarra unit without the app by using this remote control. In this case, we've got Toslink, optical, for those of you who are using optical connections from your source. This one is the subwoofer connection. Not sure how long that cable is. I think it says in the user instruction it might be 8 to 10 feet. This is from the back of the Yarra into the subwoofer. And 2 more cables. We've got a USB-B connection for a digital connection from your source device, a music server or a laptop computer, what I was using shortly ago. This one is a Y connection, 3.5mm stereo into left and right mono for output from a receiver external, something like that. So all that stuff comes in the accessories box. Let's put this back over here. And then let's pull out the actual Yarra unit itself. That. It comes packaged along the side here, nicely padded and wrapped, fully wrapped in protective covering. You can get this out without too much tearing. All right, so this is a black unit, my favorite, kind of a flat black. And there it is, a Yarra, an actual production unit from the first run. On the front, you notice we've got our remote input. There are, you can barely see them here, but there are 8 individual little LEDs that give you the modes that we talked about earlier with the quick start guide, the logo. I actually designed the logo. The Comhear powered by MyBeam, which is the technology that we patented and put inside. The legs on the bottom of each end allow you to elevate the unit above what would be the base of your computer monitor, for example. On the back, we've got the inputs and outputs. There's power over here on the extreme left, auxiliary input, which would be the 3.5mm stereo. There's a headphone out. If you don't want to use this to actually broadcast surround sound, you can plug a set of headphones and get the same binauralization into your headphones, and it shuts off the speakers. USB input, optical input. The sub is actually an output going off to the sub, as I mentioned before. All the required electrical warnings and serial numbers and so forth. And then HDMI in and ARC, the audio return channel, which is another HDMI connection. That's the Yarra soundbar itself. And finally, The last thing you get in the package is the subwoofer. Put that over there. The subwoofer, which is also nicely wrapped. Very elegant subwoofer with the speaker in the bottom, ports on the back, power, the input and the switch for the low end of the unit. This can be located, up to 6-8 feet away, depending on. It is a wired sub to keep the timing for gamers tight and synchronized. That's the whole piece. You've got the app, software app comes as well, the remote control. I did take a look at the app. We don't have it here running on a device, but that comes as well, but it's not absolutely a requirement to make the whole system come together. The one piece that's missing here, that's kind of the reason I'm in San Diego today, is we've got the AIX Records setup and demonstration DVD that's going to be part of this. So the first experience you'll get if you play that disc through the system is a 5.1 presentation of a number of tracks that I've done, some of the pitch videos and Kickstarter YouTube videos that we put together for the campaign. You'll be able to peruse all that stuff. Welcome to Yarra. You'll have them shortly. Thanks a lot.